Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Evans Garage. Today I'm going to be showing you how to fix a tailgate that does not open. I know there's a couple videos out there already that show you how to repair a tailgate that does not open, but different video, different angle, different view. I'm going to show you what the problem is with mine, and then I'm going to show you how to fix it. So I picked up these from Lordco. It's basically just a assortment of door lock rod clips. So these clips are common to break over time. They get brittle, they're plastic, they break, and then one of the rods going to the ends of the latches might come off and it might not function properly. I'm assuming that's the problem, but we'll dig into the tailgate and see. On the passenger side of my truck, the latch is not opening, so I'm assuming that's the problem. We'll get it all taken apart and we'll check out what the problem actually is and then fix it. All right, so as you can see here, if I take my latch, doesn't open on this side. That's not returning, but it does open. And then on this side, it's not opening at all. So what I have to do, push that latch up, and then I'll be able to open my tailgate. Okay, so if I push both these latches down and then see what pops up, this side's gonna pop up, but that side is not. So I'll go ahead and pull the latch. That side popped up, and that side did not, until I do this, and then it goes up. So we'll start by removing these 3 screws, and then we'll have to remove these 2 bolts on the side latches to take them apart. All right, I had a heck of a time getting these off, or at least breaking these loose. I put some penetrant on them. I think they're a number 4 Phillips, and I couldn't find a number 4 Phillips in town, so I got a number 3, and then I cut it down and filed the edges to make that fit in there, which it does, but that still didn't work. So what I ended up having to do was use a chisel on the edge and then my BFH, and then slam it in, and then kind of just edge it around, and then I broke all them loose just by hammering on it counterclockwise. So now these guys are all loose. So when I go to put them back on, I'll use some anti-seize to make sure this doesn't happen again, or get a different type of bolt with a better pattern, because those are stupid. Oh, that might explain it. Looks like it was disconnected from the center. Okay, so mine was a bit of a pain in the butt to get off this latch here. So if you take a look at my tailgate, the entire thing is bent in towards the middle from someone overloading it. So I could hardly pull that out. If you have a straight tailgate, yours should just drop right out, but I really had to yank that to pull it down. So now we can see our problem here. The problem is these clips break. So that's what that door rod lock clip assortment is for. I'm just going to use this yellow one. We'll throw it in there, and then we'll lubricate all of our moving parts, and then reassemble. All right, new clip on the right hand side. There we go. All right, I lubricated this with some graphite lubricant, all the moving parts, and then I put some anti-seize onto these bolts. Oops. All right, I used some graphite lubricant on here. I'm using graphite lubricant because it's very thin. It dries, and then it also doesn't pick up dirt or grime after it dries. So I lubricated this, made sure all the moving parts are working well, and we'll reinstall on that side, and then we'll do the same to the center mechanism. All right, so we'll do our final test here. I'll put both my latches down, and then we'll go ahead and pull it. There we go, and there we go. I'll shut it. Nice. That's all there is to it. All right, guys, so that wraps up the tailgate repair on Old Blue. You know, I'm taking all these steps to get ready for camping. I want to make sure the truck is in pretty good shape, mechanically at least, before we go out into the backwoods and camp. I've got a couple more things to do. I'm thinking about doing the front and rear brakes. I also just noticed that the rear, right rear passenger side axle seal, I think, is leaking because I saw a bit of fluid on the ground, as well as my my steering box, I think, is leaking as well because I saw a bit of fluid on the ground. So I'm kind of working out the kinks right now in Old Blue before we head out into the backwoods. So stay tuned for the next videos because there's a few more to come. Cheers, guys.